G'day, legends. I've had a fair bit of interest from friends around me, as well as just sort of people I know, in crypto now. And of course, this is as the market has heated up, just as I expected. But I was talking to someone yesterday, and they were saying, "Well, how's your crypto doing?" Rah, rah, rah. You know, I'm thinking about investing in it now. And I said, "Oh, well, I wish I had invested in it, when I spoke to you the two or three times over the last year." But that's what happens. People always invest when, it hits the news and that, and it's, re-given that validation from the big wigs on the press. But anyway, so I was talking with them about, what do you want to invest in, and do you want risk or not, or low risk? This person was a bit older, and they said, no, I want low risk stuff. So I thought, well, on this channel so far, I've talked about higher risk, not the highest risk stuff, but higher risk, because it's a bull market, and you want to get, that money. You want to get those X's, and times your portfolio up pretty hard when you can. But for the low risk, I thought, well, I haven't actually spoken about what the lowest risk portfolio I would have, apart from possibly whether I'd put Bitcoin and Ethereum in it in a bull market. That would all depend on whether you're happy with getting a 2 to 3x out of Bitcoin and a 3 to 4x out of Ethereum as the highest, possibly the highest point it'll go. So what I'll do now is I'm on CoinSpot, the one I've recommended for newbies. I'm just going to run you down the list and go, right, this is what I would buy and would consider to be safe, but also could get you some good returns, some good X's on your portfolio. All right, I'm just going to pick this up and look at the laptop. All right, so we're looking right now at we're starting at the top, Bitcoin and Ethereum. As I said, this is in Australian AU dollars here, so it's not going to look the same if you're from a different country. But this is what it is in our country right now. So Bitcoin it's at 70,000 US roughly. I'm only expecting my high point that I'm hoping for. I've gone the lower side is I'm hoping it reaches at least 140,000. So that's only a 2x from now. And then obviously there's predictions up to 250,000 and higher. But so as long as you're happy only getting a 2x from Bitcoin. Ethereum, it's roughly, 3.7 or something like that at the moment. I can't remember off the top of my head. I haven't checked this morning. But anyway, so I'm expecting sort of around the $10,000 Ethereum, up to 13,000 US. These are just all what I think. There's just from what I've heard and what I've taken as I've decided to go the more conservative route on what I think will happen. And then if I'm wrong, I'm nicely surprised, which is what I'm hoping for. So if you wanted to put those in, just know that they're not going to be the greatest rewards as far as what everything else does. Solana is sitting at just below 200 US. I'm kind of expecting it to get between 750 to 1,000, so you're going to get a 3 to 4x, but it could easily move a lot higher. Its market cap is 127 billion AU. So if it comes up and wants to challenge Ethereum, you can get a good 5x out of it. That's if it challenges, and that's just even if it challenges what Ethereum's market cap is right now before anything moves. So that'd be the first one I throw in if I wasn't going to put in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Solana would be the first one. XRP or Ripple. Yes, this one's a bit of a slow mover. But it has the potential to take off once the lawsuit is completely finished, and I feel like it's actually being suppressed still, so that other people, whales and that, could kind of buy it up. But I think the suppression was coming through from they're probably skimming some out of their selling their XRP bags, the actual company, to pay for whatever fine they're going to get. So instead of taking all that money out in one go, they're probably getting ready to pay the big fine to the SEC so they can move on and just get on with, being the company that they are and should have been this whole time. So I would put some XRP in if it was me. I would skip BNB, just because it's because they're being sort of attacked by the SEC at the moment too. That's the only reason. Other than that, it's a very solid coin, but you never know what's going to happen when the American government wants to stick their big noses in things. USD coin is just a stable coin, but it doesn't look, it's not the right price because it's $1 US. Dogecoin I would not put in unless you want to add a little bit of risk. It is a meme coin, but it's the biggest meme coin by far. It has a 40 billion market cap. But it's the one that Elon Musk is sort of associated with. So if you want to put a little bit of risk in there, that's up to you. But if it was me and I was going for that fully low risk, but trying to get a few X's, I'd leave it myself. I'd put in ADA or Cardano, and I would put in Avalanche. Avalanche is one of my favorite coins. It's my favorite, probably top 10 coin. I'd have Solana, and it is the sort of the first two I went in with. And then I would move down to Chainlink. Chainlink is the top oracle, so that's what I would put in as well. I consider that to be a safe coin. I would put in some Polygon. Oh, where is it? It's up there on the computer. Polygon and ICP. I would put in those two. I've gone past it. I would put in... Oh, sorry, the computer is just not doing what I want. Click it slowly. I'd put in some Render and Immutable X. They are the top of what they do. So Render is like an AI token. It's to do with rendering images and stuff like that, but it's like uses AI. And Immutable X is like the top gaming coin. So that is, and you could stop there. If you wanted the safest possible one that I'd say you still get some good returns on, you could stop with that if you wanted. If you wanted to add a few others in, you could duck down a bit lower. The Graph is a good coin. It's been around in multiple bull markets. Multiple cycles, 4-year cycles. It was in the last one. It reached in, I think in Australian, I'm going to say in this one, it reached $3.50. So it's down at 62 cents. So that would be okay if you wanted to. But obviously, I'm just adding a few that you might go, okay, I'll put 5% into these bottom ones. Any of this list from here, if you wanted to do your little 5%ers, all of those ones, and we'd finish it off with Beam as another one that's you'd go, you could go through and do your own research if you wanted to know what these are. I don't have time to tell you everything. This video's already at 10 minutes, but go through and you would click. You can even just on this one, you can click in. All right, so we'll go to Beam. You click in Beam, and even if you were to just do as much research as come down here, and it says what is Beam, and you read that little thing there, and you go, okay, is that something that I want to invest in? It's actually getting dark out here now. I'm sitting out on my veranda. It's where I like to sit and do these videos, and the kids don't hassle me quite as much. Yeah, so that's the video. You could use any of that if you chose to. Do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell anything that I've promoted in this video, but I'm just saying, if I was to make the safest portfolio possible, and I had, say, and you say if you're a person with a bit more money and you go, look, I'm willing to invest 10, 20,000 straight up, that's the type of portfolio I'd do. And those ones that I showed at the end, even though for me personally, I go, they're great projects, I think they're all safe, that doesn't mean they will be. As far as the bigger ones up the top, those first sort of 5 or 6, they've been around a long time, most of them. So you would, like, there's, as they say, you're sort of looking at the history of things there. They haven't gone away after 8 years or 10 years or that, then they're probably going to be okay. But yet again, it's crypto, you never know. So that's it for now. Obviously, if you decide to buy anything, do your own research. Even if it's just as little as typing in Google, what is Beam Crypto, what is Polygon Crypto, what is any of the ones I've said in the video. But this is the safest one without, and you could go, right, mate, I'm gonna put in everything you said, and I'm gonna put $1,000 on each of them, and then put 5,000 into Bitcoin and Ethereum, something like that. That would still be not a bad idea. Yet again, you need to do your own research. I definitely don't want to be getting myself into trouble. I'm not a financial advisor, okay? All right, so that's what I would do. Have a great evening. Do something nice for someone else. Crypto Bogan out.